What's going on, family? What's going on? Another day. Thank God I'm back at work. I got the ability to be able to work. You know what I'm saying? Blessed. Blessed that I'm able to walk and talk. You know what I'm saying? And breathe. My eyes popped open today. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. That's something, to look at, you know? Because a lot of rabbit holes nowadays could lead you into fear. You know what I'm saying? False evidence appearing real. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for the fear mongers. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that you doing because you're afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the Trump tariffs and all this stuff and businesses closing down. It's gonna be an AI takeover. Y'all stock up and you know what I'm saying? This and that. Oh, get ready. The grid is finna be taken down. Get all the survival. The fear monger. You know what I'm saying? Be careful what you drink. They putting all type of nanoparticles in the food and in the water. Fear mongering. All this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at the point, it's kind of out of our control. I mean, I understand some people have the nanoparticle detoxes and stuff like that. And that's cool. That's cool for the people who like to be, vegans and things like that. Like they don't like to eat from animals or they like to be very healthy. You know what I'm saying? But the healthiest person still haven't lived over 120 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, you can live a healthy life, but that's not going to make you have eternal life in the body. You know what I mean? But it's good to be healthy because, the healthier you are, the more energy, you're kind of clearing out those neural tunnels in your brain and the tunnels in your bloodstream, the veins and stuff like that. You're clearing all that out. You're building your immune system. You know what I'm saying? You can think clearer. You know what I'm saying? So it is good to be healthy. It's not good, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just like you kind of have to be a little carefree. You feel me? You know what I mean? They doing all type of stuff. The world be a scary place if you knew the truth about everything. That's why sometimes it's not good to know the truth about everything because then it's scary. It's like putting a microscope to certain things and seeing the actual bacteria on everything. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? What's invisible to the eye is sometimes good. You know what I mean? Because if you had the truth and was visible and could see everything for what it is, it'll be a scary and dark place. But you gotta be worry free. You gotta be carefree. You can't worry about. God is in control. You know what I'm saying? Let God be God. Let God handle that. You know what I'm saying? It's good, they say, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if you properly prepared and stuff, but with the fear mongering, that's a hustle in itself. You know what I'm saying? You buying all stuff out the stock thinking that it's gonna be an apocalypse or a doomsday. It ain't even no apocalypse or a doomsday. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, it comes. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be how people envision it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like this dystopia type. You know what I'm saying? Crash out. You know what I'm saying? When the judgment comes, it's gonna. You know what I mean? It's gonna come. Can't prevent it. No man knows the hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there ain't nothing to be afraid about. Just get right with God. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you living right. Make sure that your actions ain't leading people to darkness. Look, I don't want to be no hypocrite smoking a cigarette. I hope me smoking a cigarette is not influencing other people. Be like, oh yeah, he be saying some positive messages and stuff. So maybe I need to smoke cigarettes too. Maybe that's the solution. Nah, that ain't the solution. Cause I'm being a slave to this nicotine. This addiction. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still saying overcome your fears. I'm still saying overcome your fears. You can't be afraid of everything. You know, if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. There's nothing you gonna prevent it. Cause I mean, the scientists, they got enough technology to put the nanoparticles anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They could put it in your toothpaste. You know what I mean? They can put it in your lotion. You know what I'm saying? It's there's nothing you could do to really prevent it. You know what I mean? Unless you get like some of these vegan people out here. You know what I'm saying? They make their own soaps and lotion and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They find out how to they get their little machines and whatever however they do it and they get their product however they do it. Some people do it, you know, they get the raw. They do it like the Africans do it, get the raw cocoa beans and stuff like that. But you need machines and stuff to get all that and manufacture that and do it for yourself. But you know what I'm saying? That could be a hustle in itself for some people. I knew somebody that used to make soap, you know what I'm saying? And had a little machine to print the soap and stuff like that. And, you know, he'll package the soap up and stuff and he'll go to malls and he'll sell it. He'll go to malls and he'll sell the soap. You know what I'm saying? Any type of creative thing you can do, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, this all natural soap right here. Boom, boom, boom. Go to a mall, go to a corner somewhere and talk to people and you know what I mean? Boom, take pictures with them and when they buy it and build your own little revenue like that. Anything is possible. But the thing about it is don't fall into fear. False evidence appearing real, the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall into to that. You know what I mean? You can't control the things outside of you. You can control what you got going on and you can protect yourself, you know, to your best ability, but don't be afraid, you know what I'm saying, of certain things. Because that's really what the media is trying to portray on people. And with the politics and all type of stuff, people be getting all afraid, like with the mass deportation and things like that, and you know, all these stuff going on in the Hollywood industry, all these things to have people in like fear. You know what I'm saying? It kind of really boils down like, are you getting with God because of fear? You know, are you getting with God because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to go to hell? Or are you getting with God because you love God and you know what I'm saying, you know you'll be rewarded in heaven for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they get mad at God. They get mad at religion because of fear. You know what I'm saying? It's not, they haven't built love towards God. They have no intimacy with God. So they look at God as like a slave master. You know what I'm saying? And the fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? You know, people should, you know, just wake up like, you know what I mean? Hey, you get with God because you love it. You know what I'm saying? You have a passion for it. It's in your essence. It's in your light. It shouldn't be you get with God because you're afraid you don't want to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be the case. But for a lot of, you know, immature people or people, babies in the faith and stuff like that, or people of the world, they want to try to force themselves with God so that they'll win in the end. It's all about winning in the end for them. You know what I'm saying? But God sees the heart. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be based off of you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to hell. Yeah, we should have a holy, trembling fear for the Lord of his great majesty and things like that, of the ultimate creator. You know what I'm saying? But it should be a love. You know what I mean? We done passed that point. It should be an intimate love, a chemistry that you have with God. And you should do it for the rewards of what you're going to benefit off on your belief, your intimacy with God, and the deeds you do with God. It's not the deeds you do without God that counts. You know what I'm saying? Your deeds are like filthy rags. It's the deeds you do with God that counts. You know what I'm saying? You should do it out of love, not out of fear. A lot of people back out of religion because, you know what I'm saying, they don't like the fear factor. They don't like the point like, oh man, we got to do this. I got to be in religion because if I don't, I'll go to hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of people don't like that. You feel me? Now they look at it as like a thing of they don't have no free will, no freedom and stuff like that. They look at it as like a control factor. But God sees the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? He sees the light in our heart. And for those who have naturally a chemistry or intimacy, or a longing for God and a longing for do things the right way, you know what I mean? That's for you. It's for children of the light. For children of the darkness, they can't see it. No matter how many crafty words you put in their ear, they're not going to comprehend it the way you comprehend it. They can't compute it the way you can compute it. They look at it as fear. You know what I'm saying? So if people spreading fear, you know what I mean? That's not really a good thing. It should be about spreading love. You know what I'm saying? It should be more about love than fear. People shouldn't come to acknowledge anything based off fear. They should come to acknowledge things based off love. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole finesse factor. So use your wisdom and discernment, you know what I'm saying, and see what you better resonate with. Do you resonate more with fear and being in control off of fear? Or do you resonate more with your freedom and just being obedient through love? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I got to go back to work. Don't let nobody finesse you, you know what I'm saying, off of fear. It should be something that lures you by love, you know? It should be a strong force of love that should be able to attract you, not fear. All right, family. Peace.